Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Wednesday, the 8th of April, 2020. This day also happens to have a full moon in Libra taking place at 3 in the morning, 3:34 I think in the morning. And I've made a video on that, so have a look at that video. For the reading though, I want to know what the tarot has to say about the day. And I'm really loving this deck so much. I only discovered it as in a used card store, like I do here when I'm in Glastonbury, because they have them here in Brighton. I didn't, but I ordered them online. But this was one of the ones that I got like in a little niche little shop, and I don't know what it is. I'm a dog person, you know. Some people like cats and dogs. I like cats, but if push were to come to shove, I'd get a dog rather than a cat. And these are just so adorable though. So let's see what these adorable little cats want to tell us for Wednesday, the 8th of April. Okay. These readings are for all signs of the zodiac. They're for everyone who watches, okay? If you want the specific signs, then check the horoscopes, the monthlies. We have the Ten of Swords, the King of Wands, the High Priest. The High Priest has shown up a lot recently. The Hierophant, we had him recently. So whenever we see something like that happen, like a pattern, it kind of, it brings it to my attention anyway. So the High Priest is institutions. It's you versus other people, groups of people, schools, hospitals, government, and it's you having to conform to whatever His Majesty kind of wishes for you. I know it's the High Priest and I'm being snarky, but yeah, he seems like, you know, the king. So there's a big theme here of, do I conform, or do I compromise, or do I just do things my own way? And we've got the High Priest coming up a lot, and I think that means that you have the keys to, usually the card has two keys at the bottom and two monks kind of looking up at this guy. And you have the keys at the moment to access all of those institutions. The Ten of Swords is about really worrying and being at rock bottom. And look, your little kitty is just outraged at what's happening to you. It's craziness. No, you should never have to feel this way. You should be happy and joyous and free. Shouldn't be there weeping on the rocks. No way. So you see, your inner gut just tells you, do you know what? I don't, this is not my fault. I don't need to be feeling like this. Something bad happened, fine. I don't need to tell myself a horrible story on top of it. I've had lots of relationship situations in the past that haven't been ideal. And that have made my eyes go. So I've been there and done that. So I'm not going to frighten myself even more. So it's a good day to swords cut. They're able to end things. So you can make, rather than having, this isn't just 10, is it? It looks, because they have these little knobs everywhere, they look like more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it is 10 swords. You can use them, combine them into one big sword and draw a line under this and say, I'm not going to feel sorry for myself anymore today. Instead, I'm going to have fun because I'm the King of Wands. My little kitty loves me and is a little leopard. I am super special. Look at the fine robes that I wear. And this reminds me of something. There was... back in the day, there was a very grand English dame called Dame Edith. And she got some notes after a play and she said, so-and-so has designed very regal costumes and you should look equally regal in them. Do you think that's justified? And the guy talking to her, the response was, he said, I think any reproachment of your, no, I think any kind of reproach on your deportment is tantamount to impertinence or something like that. And it's really like, you see, very regal, and he is exactly like a dame or a sir, a knight, the king of wands. Let's show some respect here. And he is much more elegant and luxurious in this deck than he is in any other. And I love this little kitty on his head. So he's not just about being fun and enjoying himself and being elegant and enjoying the fine things in life and living his life to the best of his ability. He's really passionate about his life. He's also humble. He gives back. He brings light to dark places. He brings comfort to sad people. Look at his tiny little hand. You just want to pinch it. So if that tiny little hand reaches out, it can really comfort. And this card is all about, usually the King of Wands is like the lizard king. He's fire, he's let's go, burn some villages down. I mean, that's the negative. In the positive, it's let's bring some love and passion and excitement into life, and let's go on an adventure, and let's go discover something. In this, he's like mommy. He's like, oh, purring little cat down there. He's kind of nesting little kitty, next generation at the top. He's bringing light to the dark, and he's just delighting all of us with his beautiful regal outfit there. So you're able to comfort yourself and draw a line under this, and you can stop scaring yourself. Instead, you can nurture yourself. Because you have this light, the King of Wands is present in the day. He is shining the light for us. So he's giving us a gift. And the light is the insight that today, personal recriminations and personal things against us and negative things, we have the insight that we're able to put that in the past and that it's behind us. And we're not going to participate in continuing the narrative. So we want to cut it off here. And instead we want to stroke that little leopard so it purrs. And then we have the high priest, and he's looking down here, I would say. He is looking here now because I've twisted the card. It always makes sense. Whatever you do with the tarot, that's why it's so great. Even if you do this, it always makes sense for some reason. So now in his direct line of eye contact is this scared cat. And he wants to protect that and make it feel comfortable. And he can do it. All he has to do is sweep that little cloak over, and everyone feels comforted and warm and blessed. So the institutions, the Hierophant, the High Priest, he is present, and he represents the public, society, relationships that are professional, relationships that require any kind of specific topic or a specific context and institution that they operate in. So the King of Wands, it would be his court with the politics and the master of or the people who's the person who does the checks, and the person who tends to the gardens. So it could be any aspect of your life where you have to show up and be professional or be compromising with other people. So you go for a job interview, and because you're a man, I'm gonna, want to make my good impression, so I'm gonna wear a suit. Even though I don't like suits, I'm gonna compromise and wear a suit so I make a good impression. Or anything like that. is really very much, I don't know why I'm stuttering. You're able to be diplomatic and to connect with other people, but also to realize that you are separate. Yes, you're your own person and you can only take so much, and it's important that you look after yourself, and that sometimes, institutions and other people in life have scared you half to death sometimes, and it's really had an impact. And you can recognize that and say, do you know what? I'm taking care of myself. I've drawn a line under that. I'm no longer blaming myself. And I'm going to be careful with the high priests that I get involved with, high priest being a symbol for the institutions and other people I get involved with, because as a person, I'm not so bad. I'm full of fire. I bring the light. Other people love me and are comforted and nurtured by me. Why am I really that interested in what this guy has to say? Plus, his clothes suck compared to mine. His cloak is much more elegant than this one. So the high priest, also, let's give him the benefit of the doubt, but let's not only look at the bad thing about the high priest. The high priest also means that you have a sense of belonging, a sense of community, a sense of fellowship. What I don't even know what it's called. Solidarity, between people, and really being part of a community. That's what I enjoyed back in Manchester. I went to the Christian Science Church for a while, and that was so lovely, just having a little place to go in this, being part of the spiritual community. So on the plus sides, you're able to see that you really have a lot of worth, okay? And that things haven't gone so well in the past, and that you've had a part to play in that as well. So the institutions of life have thrown crap at you, so other people telling you that you're not good enough, and this club kicking you out, and being rejected here and there, and on and on and on. And you realize that, maybe you were overcompensating for something, and that's why you got so hurt. But at the same time, you also realize that some of these institutions have no place in your life anymore, and you want to be comfortable, and you really want to engage with the people you want to engage with, and you don't want to engage with the people you don't want to engage with. And the high priest shows up as a representative of the people in your life, and you're really able to say, who makes me purr? Who makes me happy, basically? Who makes me feel like I'm part of something? Who makes me feel like I'm part of a community? Those are the people I'm going to spend the day with, and I'm going to love, and I'm going to connect with. And that's what's going to bring me a lot of excitement and fun and joy. And I'm able to transform negatives from the past and really leave them there once and for all. We carry so much baggage, and we're always going to detoxes and releasing things, and you go to Reiki, and this is going to pull all the negative energy out of your body. We're always doing something to resolve negativity, but some of it actually sticks, Sometimes we can take a thought, a faulty belief that's negative, and we can say, that no longer applies to me. I've got evidence that I'm not the worst person in the world. I actually kind of rock. So that thought is ping gone. So it's a great day of balance. The people who aren't positive, and the institutions, so that even extends to life purpose now and work, the things that don't work for you and make you feel this way rather than that way, you're able to look at those, and you're able to make a decision and really take your well-being into account, and you can make a great closing argument, or you can put a final nail in the coffin to something, or you can really draw clear boundaries between you and other people, and invite other people in who you do love and who you do want to be with. And you invite in opportunities to live your life purpose and all of these things. So it's really a day about you taking your power back, having a clear vision of what's gone wrong, who's to blame. You're not deluded. You see your own part in it. So you're balanced. But now that you've been once bitten, twice shy, you're going to be a little bit wiser today in associating with things you know will nurture you spiritually versus things that do not nurture you spiritually. I'm going to phone lots of friends. It sounds really complicated, but it isn't. It's about seeing things clearly for what they are and connecting with those people who build you up, not the ones that tear you down. Number-wise, we've got 10 and a court card. That counts as 1, so that's 11. And 5 is 16. 1 and 6 is 7. 7 is mind and creativity. Swords is thinking. The King of Wands is your life purpose and passion and what you want. And the High Priest is also ruled by thinking and ideas. And really, the High Priest is all about thinking. So it's ultimately up to you whether you turn your torch on and look at things positively or whether you let them get on top of you, which I doubt you will, because this card is over. You've just got a much better view of everything in your life at the moment. You've just got a much better perspective on everything at the moment. Instead of looking at everything else, you're just looking at this now. I scared myself, and did I deserve that? No. And that's really what you're getting. The balance is not just, yes, I've been mean to other people and I should behave better. Also, what about how I've treated myself? And I actually deserve a little bit better than to flog myself into submission. So be nice, be creative, have a wonderful day. And yeah, it's really a good time to close the door on some negative stuff forever. Have a wonderful day. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. I use the tarot, astrology, and numerology in my personal readings. And while we're going through this, coupon code Spring Special, 25% off all priority and emergency sessions. So check out the website because the discount's on. If you like this video, please hit subscribe and share the video online. Have a great day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.